I'm jumping on this trend or this challenge because I just found out something interesting from the Bible. Do you want to know what that is? And the funny thing is that it started with the man after God's heart. Hey, okay. So put one finger up if you just found out that paternity fraud got its inspiration from the Bible. Don't get me wrong, you know, and it started from David. Now, if you remember the story of David, yeah, you would remember that he was at the rooftop when he saw Bathsheba having her bath, and she was so beautiful he could not get a hold of himself. He was, struck, and he just sent for her, and she came, and he, had sex with her, and she got pregnant. And when she told him, he tried to cover it up. He called Uriah from the battlefield and was like, "Oh, come on, go wash up, go home, And Uriah on his own could not understand why people were in the battlefield, giving their lives up, and the king was asking him to go back and go and, eat, dine, and probably make love to his wife. So he did not go. The king tried the next day, got him drunk, but instead Uriah slept with, the guards at the gate. Now, because of this, we all know what happened, right? But I'm not going there now. If he had gone home to sleep with Bathsheba, his wife, what it automatically meant was that he was now the owner of that child. That in itself is paternity fraud. So I'm putting one finger up because I just figured that out now. All these paternity fraud I've been hearing about that, women are giving, their pregnancies to another man is actually, it didn't start now. It started way back in the Bible, and the man actually, started that thing. Now, put your finger up again if you just found out that the first man to carry his death on his hands was also from the Bible. I don't know if there'd been another, but remember when Uriah refused to, go sleep with his wife, David got a letter and gave it to him to again deliver. Now it makes me wonder. Sometimes when someone gives you something, are you meant to now open it? Should you be snooping? Because probably if he had snooped, he would have noticed that, he was going to die. That letter he was carrying was his death. But I digress, right? So I'm putting my finger up again because I just found out that the first man to carry his death on his hands was from the Bible. So Uriah took his death to Joab on the battlefield. And of course, he died. So sad. Put your finger up again if you just found out that the first man to say, well, I've prayed, God did not answer, so he has done what pleased him. Why should I bother myself? It was also from the Bible. That's David again. David, the man after God's heart. Now, when Bathsheba gave birth to the child and, Nathan came with the news, God already made his judgment. David tried to, make God reverse it. He prayed, fasted, and God would not, listen. Then the child died. He just stood up, had his bath, washed up, went to eat, and then the people around him were like, they were thinking that, all the while he was praying when the child was still alive, that now the child is gone, he was going to, kill himself or something. But to their surprise, he just stood up, had his bath, washed up, ate, and all of those things. And he was like, well, I prayed, and God did not answer. Well, he has done what pleased him. He just understood at that point that that was the will of God. So I'm putting a finger up because he was the first person, from my own understanding, that understood the will of God perfectly. I'm not talking about I'm talking about in situations like this now where you're asking God to, reverse something and he does not. Sometimes one asks, one say, why would I worship God? Why would I do this? Why would I do that? I mean, I prayed, he did not listen. You said you're a merciful God and all of those things. But he just stood up. So these are the three things I saw from the Bible. If you read 2 Samuel chapter 11, you're going to figure out all those things. Right. So did you think I was correct? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you have your reservations? Just let me know.